Hello everybody, welcome to a new video review. It's me, Johnny aka Nosey, and I'm back for a brand new Transformers review. And as you can see by the title page, I am finally reviewing a figure that I pre-ordered. I've had this now for at least a couple of weeks to a month, roughly. Maybe about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe about that, when it finally arrived. And it's one of the figures that I really wanted to pick up because I've pre-ordered a couple of figures that have yet to be released or have yet to actually receive, that are due out some point within the next couple of months or some point throughout the remainder of this year, basically. So this is one of them that I picked up, and it's my very first figure from the Legacy line. So I'm reviewing today Legacy Dragstrip. Yes, my very first Legacy toy. And so, roll the titles and let's get into it. Here he is then, in his box. I thought I'm not going to do this for every figure I do, unless it is literally a brand new figure, and I've literally just ripped it out and thought, ooh, I need to review this, then it will be in a box. But yeah, I don't usually do the whole box reveal thing, but I just thought to just show, this is the first Legacy figure I own. Pretty cool. I do like the packaging design. The packaging design is nice. You get nice pictures of the figure or the character on all the sides and everything. It is a nice bit of packaging, all that jazz. What's interesting as well, as many of you already are well aware that I've got these by now, is no plastic. You know, it is a lot more environmental friendly, which is a good thing. And also it's a smaller package. It is quite small, because I find, you know, there has been cases where figures have had pretty massive boxes for the size of the figure it actually is. And this guy is pretty minimal because he only comes with 2 accessories, which here is his 2 weapons. So his packaging doesn't really need to be very big, and I think they've done a good job with keeping it fairly minimal, and a nice look, so you can actually really see quite nicely of the figure inside there. So I'm going to open this and let's get on with the review. Okay then, now he's out of his packaging, and he is a nice little boy. He really is a nice figure indeed. He is awesome. Let me just give you a nice close up there. Yes, he is nice indeed. Very nice. Yes, I think this guy is, I mean, I've seen a lot of reviews, a lot of people talking about most of the Legacy line. You know, some figures, some people aren't too bothered with, some people have actually been quite pleased with them. I mean, to be honest, there has been some figures in the Legacy line I've thought, nah, I'm not going to bother with. But the reason why I got this is because, well, he is one part of the Menasor that they are releasing for the Legacy line. So yeah, I am really wanting to get that Menasor and get all the components for him. But yes, this guy is nice. This guy is nice. He is very nice. Very nice indeed. He is pretty nice, and you know, he is, you know, doesn't have that much kibble or anything of that nature on him at all, which is nice. He really doesn't. You know, he really doesn't have that much on him, except for his shoulder panels here and these little bits that just pop out, which are obviously his wheels. They're the only things that seem to really stick out on him as kibble. You know, he's pretty nice. He is really quite thin. You know, if you put him like this, he is really thin. But yeah, very nice indeed. I do like, you know, he's like a mustard yellow, and then you've got the bits of red like red lining, piping, whatever you want to call it, and then you've got the Decepticon insignia on the front, which will be the, no, I think this will be the back of the vehicle, I believe. Or maybe no, this is the front. This is the front, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so you see that there's a bit of like the purple there, which is the Decepticon insignia, and then his head is quite compared to the rest of his body. His head's quite colourful. You know, he's got the like a dark purple, then he's got like a red visor, red sides, and then he's got like the silver chrome bit like on his chest here, actually here for the rest of his face. Yeah, very nice. And then obviously on the back of the legs as well, you've got bits of engine, which are lovely chromy silver. Yeah, they've done a good job with this guy. He is a nice figure, very well proportioned as well. He has like real wide like forelegs and then pretty thin upper leg, but yeah, it works for him. It's a nice proportion indeed. So he comes with some accessories. He comes with 2 guns, and they've done a beautiful job with these guns, because usually when it comes to like weapons accessories, they literally just kind of like a dull grey. Yes, you might get a little bit of design like that have come from the molds, things like that. But this really is. These are really, really nice blasters. That lovely purple with the black, it really does set these little things off. You know, they've done a lovely job with these. They are a lovely pair, and obviously you've got 2 of them, and they are exactly the same as one another. But yeah, these are lovely, really lovely looking little things. So articulation then, he has a pretty good range. Interesting, it stops there. Interesting. I'm not going to force it, but yeah, the arm, it doesn't really need to go all the way around in my opinion, but it does actually stop. The arm, that's as far as the arm will actually go backwards on itself, like this. Look, literally that is as far as it'll go, and then it'll go around to actually there, as you can see. So, you know, so the range there, you don't get 360 movement. It seems to literally stop, unless you force it, and I'm not going to. And then you got a little bit out, pivot there, which stops literally there. Then you've got an elbow movement like so, which is nice and smooth, and the fist is fixed. And then you've got waist articulation. It pivots a little bit, and you've got 360 movement of that. Then you've got the leg, it comes up to there, then the knee bend to about there. Then you've got pivot of the foot. Yeah, so pretty decent, relatively good articulation on him, definitely. So you can get some nice poses out of him, very much. And obviously that head as well, standard, just twist. Very nice indeed. He is lovely. So then let's get him transformed then, shall we? Okay, so first things first, we're transforming him. These panels on the arms, you twist like this down. So you do that on both sides, like that. Then the wheels you bring in, like that, on both sides. So that is that done. Then you get the waist and the head, and you bring it completely down like this, and of course flipping that head. Then these shoulder bits you twist so they are like that, and then what you do next is these full arm bits then allow you to come right up. There we go, like this. So they come right up, and they will meet, and then you push those two bits together. And as you've done that, these side bits, these arms, will then poke or post straight into those recesses like so, and that will then complete the whole front end of the vehicle. And then next bit is this bit will then goes around like so. Next, swivel right around like so. So the legs are in the normal robot position, and then you twist it completely around. Next, what you do, these legs, you split the front bits down, and then you bend the heel. I think it goes backwards, so it goes like this. So on both sides, bring that back, bring this bit down like so. Yep, and next what you do is you marry the legs together. They come in, they literally just collapse in on themselves like so. Like that. Come in, they come together, and then these flat bits come down and in. Yeah, I've just noticed one thing. This cabin bit, I thought it went into there. I was wrong. It actually just pull back, pull a bit more forward on the hinge, and then it'll come down, hopefully. That's better. And then you just post everything into place properly. Bye-bye. And he is done. He is nice. Nice mode. He is, I believe, supposed to be kind of like a Formula 1 car in some kind of way. Maybe like an early design or something, because yeah, it has the double wheels. But yeah, this is a nice figure. Transformation is pretty simple and straightforward. Everything pegs into place as it's supposed to. I will show you a little bit of damage, unfortunately, I've caused to mine. Just a little bit of paint flicker. Because the instructions, it made it kind of look like that you kind of, the head kind of rests in the cavity there of the engine parts. I was wrong. You had to kind of push the hinge back a little bit more, and then it rests in this bit recess here between the engine and the front of the vehicle. In doing that, unfortunately, I've got a little bit of paint chip on each of the cheeks of the side of the head, but I'm not going to worry too much about that really. But some people, be very careful, do not do what I've just done. But you might, if you're a dab hand at painting model kits, you might be able to kind of brush that up a little bit with some red paint. But yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. That's just me looking at the instructions thinking it meant one thing, but I was actually just supposed to do something else. But anyway, so this is a very, very clean alt mode indeed. It is a very, very nice race car, and just look how beautiful everything pegs into place. Obviously this is the front arms and these are the legs, and it is a very convincing mode. Everything pegs in beautifully, absolutely beautifully, the way it all pegs in and everything's all uniform. It is a brilliant mode. Great alt mode. It is really cool. The wheels roll. I mean, obviously because it is quite flush, and if you put it on a real flat surface, you could probably get some wheel movement on there, but because of the way it is, you know, the way it is quite low, very, very low to the ground, and you've got like all this bit here, you'll still get some wheel movement, but yeah, you will get a little bit of wheel movement, but you would have to be on a table of some kind for it to really do something. But yeah, in this mode you can finally see the colours, the little, you know, like the red stripes on the front and the back, as you see there. You can see there, and then the Decepticon. Literally, that is the only one on the figure, which is just there on the front of the vehicle. Nice. It is a lovely figure. Very, very nice indeed. really good articulation, lovely robot mode, really lovely alt mode. I mean, obviously they have made these to look really good, because obviously this is like the part of you know, he is supposed to connect up with Motormaster, because obviously he is one of the arm parts of the figure when it's completed. So I'm guessing these two bits here, or these two holes, I'm guessing those will go on to some sort of connectors that will be on the Menasor figure, and it'll just go like that, and it'll just kind of rest there, I guess. Or there is something where maybe it pulls apart in order for it to have a hinge. Like I don't know how that is going to work. But in the instructions, it doesn't actually give you the limb. It doesn't actually say anything about the limb mode. So I'm guessing this guy will literally just kind of just go like that, or there will be something that you pull them apart. I don't know. So that you've got the hinge there, you know, so it is actually the arm, or this is just going to be literally the upper bit. I don't know. But we'll see when all the parts come together, and hopefully the instructions for the other figures might maybe make it a bit more clearer, or the one that we get with Menasor himself, maybe that might tell us how we can connect with Mixmaster, should I say? Oh no, Motormaster. Sorry, Motormaster. Motormaster. So the ones that the instructions that we get with Motormaster, hopefully that will make it a bit more clearer of how we connect all the bits together. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Thank you indeed for watching. This has been my review on Legacy Dragstrip. Yeah, it is a lovely figure. Very happy to have him. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the weapons. I didn't do the weapons in his hands, did I? But there, these weapons will just post in here for storage as well, but they will go in there. Very nice. I love those guns, they really are cool. Yeah, but yeah, there he is. Thank you indeed. You have all been awesome as always. Thank you for the continued support on the channel. I am approaching I'm approaching 500 subscribers. I'm roughly about 20 or so away from reaching 500. So I just want to say thank you for the support on the channel. It has been so cool, and thank you to those that supported me right from the very beginning of me starting YouTube, right through to now, to all people that have only been following me for a couple of years or so. Thank you to you all. I really do appreciate the support on the channel, and thank you for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy the review today and the reviews coming in the near future. So thank you. Stay awesome. Bye-bye.